Hello, everybody. Today I'm here with the final set of levels for Dr. Mario World, and I just feel pretty accomplished that I was able to do it tonight. I said in a previous video already, I'm going to be super busy this weekend, so I'm really happy that I was able to do it tonight, just before I got busy. So, going right into it, this first one here, just a joke compared to some of the other ones. Although I definitely played this one a couple of times. It's a bit tricky. So you're just kind of going through, destroying everything you can, getting some of these blocks open when you need to. I just brought in Wario. I really don't know who would be better than Wario. Maybe Ludwig is worth it for the ice. I really don't know. But that, like I mentioned, the ice is a pretty big factor, and I would definitely recommend destroying the ice as you go down, because if you leave it for later, then you're going to have to destroy quite a lot of it. The very bottom row of ice you do not need to clear, but the ice that is below either key, you will have to destroy all the ice. And a good amount of the viruses on those sides will help, but not, there isn't enough. And there are a couple of locks. They're just like literally covering one virus each. So it's really not a big deal. You just kind of have to go for it. And I might have brought in King Boo and he might have triggered. At this point, it's just so hard to remember if I brought in King Boo or not. And sometimes King Boo doesn't even end up triggering, so I don't know. Like, I think to myself, like, okay, mention something about King Boo in this one, but then it just all jumbles together because I'm constantly bringing him in and out of stages, so I don't know. But we luckily got 2 double reds here, which makes that super easy to clear. I'm guessing I probably get King Boo. Oh, I did not get King Boo. But we did get Warrior Skill one last time, which definitely helped. Actually, definitely allowed me to get 3 stars. Because I kind of messed up and cleared some things in a way I didn't mean to. But getting those extra 3 capsules is crucial to me actually 3-starring that, so it worked out. I guess I shouldn't have said that one wasn't tough. That one's pretty tough, actually. I think I just got a pretty good round early on. And this one was my second try, and I feel like this one is super annoying. And maybe they're a little more lenient on it in that case. I don't know. But I did okay on it, so I don't really know. Without any power-ups or anything, I don't know. I feel like I did terrible, but it worked out, so. Right away, it just gave me a bunch of stuff I couldn't work with, so I ended up kind of just destroying some of the coins on the top section, and then I start placing stuff in preparation for later. We start destroying the reds, and I would suggest just working from your way from the top to the bottom. So starting with the reds. And really, when you're in this middle section, there's not a great way to clear multiple at a time. Lemmy, well, I feel like Lemmy would be great, but then you're left with quite a lot of coin blocks left. So I don't know. Maybe Lemmy's not so great. The idea of him, I think, is good, but actually bringing him in might not work out. I don't know. You'd have to let me know in the comments if you tried Lemmy. We're just working our way through yet. And we just got through most of the blue section. We're moving on to the green. I kind of placed those greens in a way I didn't want to, but that's okay. I'm also going to destroy a couple of greens this time, I believe. And I think I end up going for that middle green so that I can actually get a couple more as I go. And then we also start working on the reds at the bottom, because why not? And then I misplaced that red one as well. That was a mistake. I'm guessing King Boo must trigger, because I'm looking pretty... It's looking pretty bad for me right now, if I'm being honest. I also should have... I think I remember being like, dang it, I should have waited to get to 5 capsules to see if King Boo triggered or not. But yeah, then it doesn't end up mattering, because there's King Boo. I remember that pretty clearly, actually. I guess that wasn't that long ago. Yeah, I just had a lot of time to just sit down and play the levels. And whatever level it was stuck on, I think it was 1098. It was pretty, I beat it most times, so I kept getting my lives back, so I was able to just keep trying it and trying it. And then this final stretch here should just be trying to get these coins, and it's pretty stressful considering how many capsules you have left, but I get Wario Skill one last time, we just have destroyed as much as possible. All we have left is one hit in each of these blocks, and one block is gonna have one more hit in it. So I just have to make sure I have 3 more of one more color. And we've got green, so just cutting it very close on that one too. We got 3 stars. You know, bringing King Boo, we got enough capsules to get 3 stars. So we move on. The stage I was stuck on for a very long time, and I just got unbelievably lucky again, I would imagine. Some of these levels are just so hard. And I knew that this strategy would work if I just got King Boo to trigger. I knew it would, and I finally got it to trigger on a good round. So I just kind of destroyed 2 of those rows there, and then activate her skill, and just hope she destroys one of the sections in that middle of the green coins. And also I make sure to place a capsule during that time so that the green coins are destroyed, unlike what I just did there, because you can see now I have like an X of green coins that weren't destroyed with the viruses. Imagine if I had gotten Rosalina to clear that for me. I would have had an even easier time with this stage, so keep that in mind too. I've almost gotten all the viruses cleared, and we've just started. And that all of those green coins in the bottom row worked out really well with that shell. They all got cleared around the same time. Now we're going to destroy this green one, I think, just to make sure... Oh, never mind. If I had, it would have been to make sure that Rosalina didn't hit it, but luckily she didn't hit it anyways. And now all we have left are these coins, but I am relying on King Boo triggering. I don't think I end up getting close enough anyways. So I end up bringing these down. I'm hoping to get that blue one there, but unfortunately I messed it up a little bit. And this is where I got really scared, because I didn't know if I was going to get enough points. And then I placed this down. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out how I can get more points at the end of this. I was trying to see if there's a way I could get the blues to line up, but no. I'm only going to be able to line up the greens and the red. So I clear the red, quickly hit the greens, and then we end with 9 capsules remaining, which is pretty great. We also have we also have Koopa Troopa in there. That's because it's an extra 2,000. I don't know what the cutoff score is, but I imagine it was pretty close. You need a lot of points for that one. So just getting King Boo to trigger at a very high amount, bringing in Koopa Troopa, hopefully will be enough for you like it was for me. So going into this one, we bring in Toad, and I believe what ends up happening is like I don't get King Boo to trigger. So I would say it kind of evens out. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't remember completely, but I believe that is the case. So if I'd gotten King Boo to trigger, I actually would have gotten more capsules from it. So just kind of let those equal each other out, I would say. And give me a break. This level sucks, okay? If you're having a hard time beating it, just make sure to get Toad on your good run. I don't know. So, the annoying part of this stage are the far left and right walls, which are covered in ice blocks that are fully iced, as well as single crates. And I don't know what character you could bring in that would kind of cure that. I guess maybe like a Fire Peach, but she's not going to target those sides until literally everything else is off the stage, or if like a floating virus is on that section. So there's a very low chance that she's ever actually going to hit that for you, so I don't know if that's such a great idea. But here I start clearing some of this stuff up top. If you ever get any double, like to a single capsule with 2 of the same color, I would highly recommend using them in the to wedge them in between these sections here. And also try to clear stuff as you go. I also sometimes just like clear ice blocks for no reason, and I do not need to do that. I don't know why I kept doing it, but I remember thinking to myself, why am I doing that? You do not need to clear all the ice blocks, just the crates. So keep that in mind too, as you're going along these walls. If you leave an ice block behind, just leave it. I guess in this situation, it's not that big of a deal because I need to hit that ice block at the bottom a couple of times anyways, because I need to get to that crate at some point. And bringing in Wario, you know, there's no way I'm going to get to that. Maybe just Goomba Tower or Toad is a good one to go for this one. I don't know. And just hope that they hit the sections you want, but you know, oftentimes you're just sitting there waiting for a lucky round, and that's not that fun either. Even though a lot of the rounds you're just waiting for a lucky round, with Wario at least it feels a little less luck-based, just a little. So like I said, King Boo did not end up triggering for me. So Toad kind of makes up for that. With even less capsules, might I add. And I think I end up... Okay, well I get Wario skill one last time, that's for sure. And then I might just end up barely getting 3 stars by the end of it. Or like I complete it with 1 capsule maybe? No, I must end it with 0. But I do get a couple of points from... Yeah, so we've gotten to 3 stars before hitting this final block. And we run out of capsules completely. Again, if I hadn't gotten Toad's thing and I'd gotten King Boo to trigger, I would have had 2 capsules at the end of that, so keep that in mind. We move on to the final stage, and this one I actually did rely on Toad once again, but I remember, I believe, either Bomb Boo or King Boo triggers, but not both. So again, it's another situation where if both of them would have triggered, it would have been the same thing. So I apologize again for using Toad, but that's just how it worked. So it's one of these stages where there's just an absurd amount of viruses on stage, and you're just working your way through as the stage scrolls. And basically every row is just like a different kind of theme. So in this section here, you're going to want to probably get in between the coins and the crates, or sorry, barrels, so you can destroy both at the same time. And then I would suggest destroying the coins along with the bomb, but I end up going on top of the bomb, which is probably not that great of an idea, because now I end up having to clear them later. But I also make sure to hit a bunch of these reds out of their barrels so that I can deal with them later. That final red at the end you do not need to clear, because there is a bomb in the blocks underneath that will destroy it for you. So just kind of leave it. And destroying these reds here, usually that other red one would be destroyed as well because you had already gotten rid of some stuff, but now you just start working through these ice sections, which just requires you having 3 of one color at a time, and most of the time they're not going to give you that, so you're going to just have to stock some stuff up and wait for that color to come back around. So you can see blue's up next, so I start bringing the blues down. After 2 hits you can start wedging some of the next color in if you have some single capsules. And the green one, we're all ready to go. We barely have any reds, so we're going to have to stack up a lot here. Make sure to just catch all of your stuff as it falls though. Or put it in a spot that you can get to later. Like that green one is a pretty good spot for me to get to once I destroy all these reds, which I'm about to do any second here. So now I can bring down all these greens, and I'm going pretty quick here. But usually that section, I do the same pretty much. I think those viruses are always in the same places. So now we've gotten pretty much all that section gone. You can kind of clear that whenever you'd like, honestly. Get rid of this shell. I would suggest hitting this bomb with this virus to save a capsule or 2, which I will do in a second. And now you're definitely going to hit these fans a couple of times, so I don't know if you should try to wait to hit things around the fans until the very end, or just go for them right away, get everything away from the fans, and then go for the rest of it. I really honestly don't know. And I kind of just did it neither, honestly. I kind of just did it randomly and it worked out. We're definitely going to get Wario skill one last time as well, keep that in mind. We start destroying some of these reds down here. The blue I can destroy whenever I'd like. This red capsule I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to put it in front of this blue, so we're just going to have to take this hit. But now I can destroy this red and get it away from the fan, and nothing else is around that fan. And this fan is going to get triggered, which means I need to do stuff quick. Now you will, I forgot to even mention this, I wanted to mention, I do like a matrix move here, because I was just like, oh my gosh, I cannot, with the colors I have left, I cannot afford to let this fan trigger. There's no way that I can clear the stage. I need every capsule I've got. So what I do, it's kind of like an Indiana Jones thing as well, maybe. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to place down these capsules, and then I'm just going to rush to get this green down. So, you'll see in a second. I place that down, and I'm just like, alright, we got to get these green down immediately. Ready, and go. Bam. And before it can get ice, I place that green down. That is so funny to me. Oh my god, I can't believe that worked. So I literally just beat the clock with that thing getting iced. If I had just been a tiny bit later, it wouldn't have worked. So that was really funny. And I guess I could have done the same way around where the green triggers the fan and then I destroy the other 2. Either way, it would have been the same effect. So here's the stage all cleared out, and we're going to try for we're gonna try for Petey Piranha 2 more times here. We just got another ticket for the login calendar. So, wish me luck here. I'm not gonna tell you whether I got it or not, just wait and see. First one, no doctor. But I do get some Koopa Troopa, which is good. And the second one, it's just green Jake Miller. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye.